Hello and welcome to the next YouTube video on my channel. Have you ever witnessed a chess game by yourself or seen a chess game by somebody else where white has been checkmated in already 8 moves into the game with the Englund Gambit? If yes, then this video is just right for you, because in this video I will show and explain you how to refute the Englund Gambit in only 10 moves with the white chess pieces. So let's not waste time and get started. So the trap obviously starts at first with the key, also called the main moves of the Englund Gambit. So pawn to d4 followed by pawn to e5, gambiting the e-pawn. We obviously accept this gambit, so we capture our opponent's pawn on e5, and he attacks our pawn with knight to c6. We just simply defend our pawn with knight to f3, and now our opponent plays queen to e7, attacking our now twice attacked pawn here on e5. Therefore we have to defend it, and if we defend it now by developing our queen's bishop on f4, then our opponent thinks that he already has us and can checkmate us in the following 4 or 3 moves. Because now our opponent can play this very strong triple fork with queen to b4. He attacks our bishop here on f4, our pawn on b2, and also checks our king here on e8. So we set a trap for our opponent, who thinks that he has set a trap for us. The game continues now with definitely the best move, bishop to d2, blocking this check, and now our opponent chooses the third option of the triple fork, so captures our pawn here on b2 with the queen, also taking our rook now here in the corner of the chessboard on a1. And here it would be a mistake to try to set a trap for the queen by playing bishop to c3, also defending the rook on a1, because of the following moves. Here our opponent just plays bishop to b4, pinning our bishop. We play queen to d2, unpinning the bishop. Bishop captures bishop, queen captures bishop, and now queen to c1 with an incredible checkmate after only 8 moves into the game with the black chess pieces. This is exactly the trap in the Englund Gambit, which we want to refute. But before I'll show you how to do it, I would like to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I'm really trying to reach the 1000 subscribers right now, so that I will be able to produce more chess videos for you and that I can increase the video quality of them. Thank you. So now I'll show you how to not fall for this disgusting trap. Everything starts on move 6. Here, after our opponent has captured our pawn on b2, we don't try to set a trap for our opponent by playing bishop to c3, but we rather just play knight to c3, defending our rook here on a1 with the queen. And here the game is not over, or the trap which our opponent wants to play for us is not over, because our opponent still has a very strong card to play, continuing attacking us with knight to b4, because now he's not only here threatening to play knight to c2 in the following move with a very disgusting fork, but if we don't do anything against this and play, for example, pawn to h3, then knight captures pawn on c2 is also check, forcing white to capture this knight with the queen, losing the queen, because if not, it would be just a smaller checkmate in this position. So our opponent has started an attack with knight to b4, therefore we have to defend it now. And the easiest way how to defend this is to just defend the now twice attacked square here, or now twice attacked pawn on c2, by just playing knight to d4. And here our opponent, or the player who plays the black chess pieces, really has to be a bit careful, because if he does the mistake and tries to just kick away the knight here on d4, which is defending the now twice attacked pawn on c2, also with the second chess piece, by playing pawn to c5, then he exactly fell for our trap, because now we are able to refute the Englund Gambit because of this crazy counter trap. Here we start with rook to b1, attacking our opponent's queen, which stands on b2. And the only working move how to escape with the queen is to move on a3. But we just continue attacking our opponent and putting pressure on his queen now. Now we play knight to b5, attacking our opponent's queen on a3 again, and the only working move again is just to escape on a5, because a4 is not working because of this knight, and a6 is not working because of the disgusting triple fork after knight to c7, winning the queen. Therefore the queen has to escape on a5, and you can see that after pawn to c5 in the position before, attacking our knight here on d4, from this position on, the last moves, the last 2 or 3 moves, were basically forced, so you can see that after this move, pawn to c5, we have basically already won this game. So queen to a5 is the only escape move, and now we just continue by playing knight to d5, and now the game is just completely over. Because black can't capture our knight here on b5 with the queen, because if they do, then we have a disgusting triple fork on c7 with the knight again. Therefore, queen can't capture the knight. If our opponent just plays something useless, like for example pawn to g6, then we have a fork still with both of these knights winning the rook. But if our opponent plays the best move in this position, which is king to d8, then we don't have an immediate winning move, but we are still in a way better position and in a completely winning position. Because at first, our opponent has moved the king, so he can't do the castling anymore in this game. And the castling is very important, because it gets the king more safety behind this pawn wall, either the short castling or the long castling, and it gets the rook in the center of the chessboard, which is a very important developing milestone. So our opponent can't do the castling anymore. His pieces are standing very bad. This knight, for example, is pinned by our bishop. This pawn is completely random here. We could just continue now with, for example, pawn to e4, opening up the diagonal here for the king's bishop, defending our knight here on b5. We could also still play knight to c7 with one of both of these two knights here, attacking our opponent's rook. We're just completely in a winning position. And this was it then already with this video, in which I have shown you how to refute the Englund Gambit trap in only 10 moves. If you liked the video, feel free to leave a like there and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Till next time, bye!